Hello Aquarius, welcome to your end of January reading. We're going to do a little quick read for you for the end of January, beginning of February, for the next 2 weeks basically. I feel like energies are shifting pretty significantly or swirling around significantly right now, so I don't want to do a spread that'll encompass the entire month. So we're just going to do the next couple of weeks. All right, let's get right into it. During the pre-shuffle, I got this card for you out of the Moonology deck, Prosperity Lies Ahead. So that's really nice to see. I don't know if you're getting glare or not, but I'll put it right down there. So that's looking pretty good. No complaints there, right? Okay, what I'm going to do for you right now is I'm going to pull a general energy card from the Thoth deck, and we'll see what energy or energies are prevalent over the next couple weeks for you, Aquarius. Before I do that, though, let me just remind everyone that this is a general read for all sun signs, moon signs, ascendants, or rising signs of Aquarius. Because it's a general read, it's not going to resonate with everyone, so just take what resonates, leave the rest behind, or take what comes forth as testimony, take it as testimony if that rings true to you. Also, if you see anything in the cards that I missed, feel free to write them down in the comment box below. Okay, I apologize in advance for my dog. She got a new toy and she's playing with it. She seems to be calm right now. Okay, so hopefully she won't make too much noise with that little squeaky toy, or crunchy toy actually. I don't give her squeaky toys anymore because they're so annoying, right? But the crunchy toys are okay. All right, so let's see. What do we have for Aquarius? What are the general energies for Aquarius the next couple weeks? Okay, well, you got the Eight of Swords, Interference. So this is usually a card that comes up when you're all in your head about something and you just don't know what to do. You're not the only one, Aquarius, I gotta say. A lot of people have been feeling that kind of confusion, that confused energy. It might have to do with the astrology. I don't know a whole lot about astrology, but I do know that we're moving out of retrogrades. And we're moving, obviously we just moved into Capricorn, and a bunch of planets are in Capricorn right now. So depending on how your sign gels with that, it might be causing some conflict for you. But that's okay. We're going to dig deep down and see what tarot has to tell us. Let's see how you're feeling right now. Let's do a little mental check-in. How is Aquarius feeling right now, please, Spirit? Okay, we got the Nine of Wands. Boy, you're really just having a rough time right now, aren't you, Aquarius? And your cards are so positive in the pre-shuffle, too, so I think we should keep that in mind. But you're feeling Nine of Wands right now. You're feeling like you're just trudging along, almost like you have to bow down. Like, who are you bowing down to? Let's get some clarifiers. I'm just going to go straight to the clarifiers on this. Why the Nine of Wands for Aquarius? We'll shake things up, do them a little differently. Why the Nine of Wands? The Wheel of Fortune. So maybe you can tell that the energies are shifting soon, but they haven't happened yet. And so you're just kind of, Strength card coming out with that Wheel of Fortune clarifying the Nine of Wands. So you can tell, you're really in tune. You can tell that things are shifting, Aquarius, but you're really controlling your desire to just fall apart. And I don't want to make it overly dramatic, right? For some of you, it might feel like the end of the world, but for others of you, it just might feel like drudgery, right? And the Nine of Wands to me usually feels more like drudgery, more tired energy, more more of a struggle to just get through the chores of the day and the things that you need to do. But you know that that's going to change, and you know that this isn't a permanent state of mind. So that's good. We can tell that with the clarifiers. All right, what is the reality of your situation right now, Aquarius? Let's see. We got the Death card, so transition. So you know that things are in motion and things are about to change for you. So that's really nice to see. Let's get some clarifiers on that Death card. Tell me about death. The reality of Seven of Cups, the reality of Aquarius' situation is change. The Death card, something old is ending, something new is beginning, something that you were obviously confused about. We've got more of that confusion energy with the Seven of Cups coming in there. And the Seven of Cups in this card, in this deck, is really interesting. It's called debauch, or debauch, however you pronounce it, debauchery, right? So a lot of people always associate this card with overindulging in food or a drink. You may be doing that, and you may need to stop. Sometimes it's overindulging in fantasy. So maybe you're watching too much TV or listening to too many podcasts and kind of escaping from the real world. That could be something that you're doing right now, or you have been doing, and so you're transitioning out of that phase. For others, Seven of Cups may represent a number of choices in front of you, and you're just not clear on which way to go, which choice to take, which direction to move in. Why the Seven of Cups, Spirit, please? The Queen of Cups. So you're trying to move in the direction of your heart. You're putting, your desires first, your needs first, which is good. The Queen of Cups is very in tune with what she needs, what her desires are. We've got this ibis that always pops out so strongly for me on the Queen of Cups here, talking about children. Children may come into play in some way for you. And I want to say that this was a major card for you in our last reading too, Aquarius, was it? I don't remember. That's okay though. Regardless, what it's saying is that you're understanding that you need to fill, your own cup before you can fill the cups of others. The Queen of Cups understands that she needs to be whole in order to make others whole. It's kind of that saying, if mama ain't happy, no one's happy. That's the Queen of Cups, and you're realizing that, so you're changing your ways. You're creating kind of like a new you in a way. We got the Nine of Wands coming forth again, clarifying that change in direction. So I think this has been a struggle for you in understanding that you really need to prioritize yourself first in many ways. But I think, you're successfully moving into that realization, or you're owning that realization. You're understanding that at a core level, where it's not going to be you having to remind yourself that you need to do that, but you're moving into a state of being where that'll just become second nature for you. All right, what's coming towards you? What's coming towards Aquarius, please? The Two of Wands, really nice. The Two of Wands, a new direction. Now, that choice, some kind of choice is coming for you. I'm going to get a clarifier with this card. Why the Two of Wands? Let's see, why the Two of Wands? There's some kind of decision coming in for you, and this is massive. This is like, let's see, Prince of Pentacles and Eight of Pentacles, clarifying the Two of Wands for you. So some kind of choice regarding career, most likely. Which direction are you going to move towards in your career? Eight of Pentacles talks about somebody who's very good at what they do. If you're an artist, you're a brilliant artist. If you're an accountant, you're the best numbers person around. Eight of Pentacles is just being very good at what you do, being very meticulous, and being able to make a living off of what you do. The Prince of Pentacles talks about taking things slowly and methodically. So what's coming towards you is this energy of, it may feel a little slow, kind of like the slow energy where you're working a lot and you're going through the motions, but it's productive, right? So this very productive energy, I feel, is coming towards you. It's going to help you make a decision of some sort regarding your work. What's your advice? Well, look at that. You got the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune again. So it's really interesting when the same cards pop out over and over again. That means we should kind of really pay attention to those cards. So cards that have popped out the most for you so far have been the Wheel of Fortune and the Nine of Wands. Those have popped out for you twice already, right? So important for you to remember as you move through the next couple of weeks, Aquarius, that you just need to keep doing what you've been doing. You're almost at the finish line. Don't give up now, because you're almost at the finish line, and something really new and wonderful is coming in for you. The Wheel of Fortune talks about a change in fortune, good luck coming in, fortune, bounty, abundance, those kind of things. Let's get a clarifier. What's going on with that Wheel of Fortune? The Four of Cups. Okay, so the Four of Cups, let me see what else we got, and the Sun, really nice. Okay, so this is your advice card, right? The Wheel of Fortune. And what that says is you need to keep on moving, because you can see with the wheel keeps spinning regardless. The wheel is going to keep spinning. And if you want to stay on the wheel, you need to keep moving. And so since we've got the wheel and the Nine of Wands coming out together, that's saying that even though you may be tired, you really need to dig down with that strength energy. Dig down and keep going, because if you keep going, you are going to be successful. We've got the clarifiers of the Four of Cups and the Sun. The Four of Cups is called luxury in this deck, and this is a Thoth-based deck. Say that 5 times fast without lisping. So the Four of Cups is actually one of my favorite cards, because it talks about so within, so without. It talks about having that realization that you need to externally express what you feel internally. And when you can't be who you are, when you can't show who you are to the world, when you're one person in private, you're another person in public, that wears on your soul, and it causes discontent, depression, all kinds of negative feelings. And so luxury is a card that says you're no longer willing to accept that dichotomy, and you start to make changes in your life so that you can bring both your private and your public life into one, so that they're both balanced, so that they're the same. And you can see kind of like here, she's sitting on the lotus flower, right? Or she's standing on the lotus flower, which represents unconditional love. She's holding 3 cups. They seem almost like she can't carry them anymore, or she's tired, right? And then, there's another one coming down from the heavens, and it just looks like, it's filled. The other cups seem empty, and that one seems filled with inspiration and love. And it's kind of like finding that spark, what makes you happy, and partaking in it, not hiding it or not turning it away, right? And the Sun talks about being in the open. The Sun talks about revealing things that were hidden. So when we get the Sun, things that may have been hidden from us become clear to us. We see them. Things are in the open. The Sun is also a card of partnership. I'm getting that right now. And working in teams. So if we're talking in work situation, we're bringing that into this reading a little bit. The Sun is telling you that teamwork is going to be important. And so you may need, as I look more at these cards together, you may need to talk about your strengths and bring them forth. So if you have hidden strengths or hidden talents that you haven't been sharing with the group, now would be the time to share them, because that'll help move the wheel and get it spinning in your favor. So really nice energy here. I see. Let's pull some Kipper cards. Let's see what Kipper has to say. Sometimes Kipper will give us a whole new storyline. Sometimes it'll just re-emphasize what we've already talked about. So let's see. What does Kipper have to add to the discussion right now? Thank you, Spirit. The Lovers. I don't know if you can see that. I'll put it up here. The Lovers. Okay. Now the Lovers traditionally can talk about a choice. In the Kipper card, though, you know, it is romance. So let's see what else we got happening with this romance. Okay, we got don't shoot the messenger, okay? We got mature woman and coffin. So some kind of change in this romance. And that doesn't mean that it's the end of your relationship. What it means is you're coming to a more mature view of the relationship. You and your partner are probably going to start thinking about your relationship from a much more mature and long-term point of view. Let's see what else we have here. That's going to bring in this change in the way you relate to each other. What else, Kipper? Anything else? All right, I'm not getting any other cards from the Kipper deck, so let's see. Let me pull this little deck and see if we have any messages about this relationship. What's going on with the relationship? This is a whole new storyline. Okay, so we got the Ace of Swords, the Lovers again. So some kind of clarity, some kind of clear communication between the two of you. Yeah, this is being mature in your relationship. This is talking about being grown-ups. So you may have talks. You may have talks about how each of you sees the relationship moving forward. That's all it's telling me. It may be time for that talk. You know, maybe you haven't had it yet, and maybe you need to have it, and that discussion will just bring forth new adventures, a new whole dimension to your relationship. So that's nice. That's something to keep in mind. All right. Well, just to quickly recap, it looks like things are moving forward for you. You just got to keep going. Got to keep going. Emphasize your strengths as you move through the next couple of weeks. Don't be afraid to let yourself shine. You are, it seems mostly like a work spread here. You are very good at what you do. Don't be afraid to nurture yourself, take a break if you need to, but also don't be afraid to shine and show your strengths. Let's see what oracle advice we have for you, Aquarius, from the Nature's Whispers Oracle deck. What advice do we have for Aquarius for the next couple of weeks? All right, you got shift your energy. Hold that up there. Beautiful card. Shift your energy. Really nice. I wonder if it's better for me to just hold it up there. Let's cover up that confusion that you're having. How are we going to work through that confusion? Well, we are going to shift your energy, and we're going to remember that prosperity lies ahead. When we got that twice, prosperity lies ahead and the Wheel of Fortune, right? So that's kind of nice to see. Okay, number 19. Clear your energy, the energy of those around you and the energy of your environment. Winds of change are blowing into your awareness. In order to prepare for what is ahead, begin a process of renewal. This process might include clearing away the old that no longer has a purpose in your life. It also might mean changing old habits and patterns that you are ready to release. An example might be actively avoiding overly sugary foods if you're trying to eliminate excessive sugar from your diet. View this as a time of shedding that can be achieved with ease and grace. Okay, that makes a lot of sense considering we got also, you know, the death card, about the reality of your situation. Things are, winds of change are definitely blowing your way, definitely shifting your awareness of things. So really nice energy, Aquarius. I mean, most people are going through really, you know, really struggling over the next couple weeks, or have been struggling with this energy, but it looks to me like if you just keep moving forward, you're going to be fine. All right, I hope you enjoyed this. Leave a comment if you feel so inclined to. Enjoy the rest of your month, Aquarius, and I will catch you next time. Bye.